From the words that Trump just posted there on social media, he says he has been indicted by a special counsel. So I want to read the Truth Social posts. We're going to get them up here as well. But it says that the corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted, seemingly over the boxes hoax, even though Joe Biden has 1,850 boxes at the University of Delaware, additional boxes in Chinatown, D.C., with even more boxes at the University of Pennsylvania and documents strewn all over his garage floor where he parks his Corvette, and which is, this is in quotes, secured by only a garage door that is paper thin and open much of the time. It goes on to say, I have been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I never thought it possible that such a thing could happen to a former president of the United States who received far more votes than any sitting president in the history of our country and is currently leading by far all candidates, both Democrat and Republican, in polls of the 2024 election. And he says this in all capital letters here, I am an innocent man, exclamation point. Then he goes on and ends this this long thread saying, this is indeed a dark day for the United States of America. We're a country in serious and rapid decline, but together we will make America great again. So this is breaking news as we speak here, that according to the former president on his Truth social media platform, saying that he has been indicted over the boxes hoax. That is what he is calling this. Now, what that means is the special counsel Jack Smith, who's been looking into and calling witnesses to the grand jury over the classified documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago, hundreds of which were taken out of former President Trump's custody and possession there at Mar-a-Lago back into the custody of the U.S. government. Jack Smith and his attorneys, his team, are alleging obstruction and possibly violations of the Espionage Act, and it seems like, and hopefully we'll get to see an indictment in the next couple of days, or at least the filing, to see what is all in it. Remember, we haven't seen that yet. We're just getting this in from the former president on Truth Social. Now, we have brought on legal experts over the last 2, 3, 4 days. One of my questions to them has been, who's going to let us know the indictment has come down? A lot of them said, well, we're probably going to hear from Trump or his legal team first. And that is how this has gone. We are hearing from the former president that he has been indicted, and that at 3 p.m. Eastern time next Tuesday, he is telling us he's been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami, Florida. Remember, we were told just a couple of days ago that a special grand jury was called there in the District of Florida. And so we're going to stay with this story here. We are going to kind of bring some legal experts on as we continue to follow this. So if you're just joining us here, we are reporting right now, breaking in here, that Trump says he's been indicted in the special counsel probe. Okay, if you're just joining us here, this is Andrew Kraft. We're just playing some file video of the former president. Now, remember, I want to stipulate here, Fox News has not yet confirmed that the indictment has been handed down by Special Counsel Jack Smith's office. This is coming only from the words in the mouth of former President Donald Trump. Now, you might remember, and I alluded to this when we broke in, that in the days ahead of the indictment there in Lower Manhattan from Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, former President Trump kind of did the same thing. You'll remember that on a specific date, he told his followers on Truth Social he would be arrested on this date. That date came and went. He wasn't arrested on that date. Of course, we all know how the story unfolded from there. A couple of days later, I'm not entirely remembering the timeline here, but he was, in fact, indicted there in Lower Manhattan on those 31 counts for, business records, falsifying them in the Stormy Daniels hush money payments case. And so He's already been indicted. He is the leading candidate on the Republican side. He's a former president. So this is very significant. We've been using the term unprecedented a lot here when you talk about the former president. But if what former President Donald Trump is saying on Truth Social today, that he has been indicted, this would mean in two separate jurisdictions, one at the federal level, one at the state level, he has indictments pending against him going into the primary season and going into the 2024 general election cycle as well. So this is very significant. I want to put them up. We do have them right now because I've been reading the post here. All right, let's put this up. Josh Breslow, my colleague, tweeting out the screen grabs from Truth Social. This is page one. The corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted, seemingly over the boxes hoax, even though Joe Biden has 1,850 boxes at the University of Delaware, additional boxes in Chinatown, D.C., with even more boxes at the University of Pennsylvania, and documents strewn all over his garage floor where he parks his Corvette, and which is secured only by a garage door that is paper thin and open much of the time. So it goes on for 2 more pages. We're going to work on getting that. I'm going to read those 2 more pages as well here because this is quite a lengthy Truth Social post. He goes on to say, I have been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I never thought it possible that such a thing could happen to a former president of the United States who received far more votes than any sitting president in the history of our country and is currently leading by far all candidates, both Democrat and Republican, in polls of the 2024 presidential election. I am an innocent man, he says, all caps, exclamation point. He goes on to say, to end the statement, this is indeed a dark day for the United States of America. We are a country in serious and rapid decline, but together we will make America great again. So we're going to be perusing social media here. We're going to be hopefully monitoring as well if the DOJ has to put something out, whether or not we can confirm here at Fox ourselves he has in fact been indicted. So remember, I only say that because we have to take this with a grain of salt, because when the former president told us the last time that he would soon be arrested on a specific X date, that date came and went and he was not arrested. Of course, we know he ultimately was there in Lower Manhattan in New York State jurisdictions. And we all watched it. He was arraigned. He came from Florida to New York. He showed up in court. His attorneys were there alongside him for those 31 counts of falsifying business records in the Stormy Daniels hush money case. This is completely separate, but this is a federal grand jury probe. Remember, Merrick Garland, he appointed a special counsel to look into the classified documents case. Remember the raid last August the 8th at Mar-a-Lago. Federal agents from the FBI took boxes that we were told contained classified documents of which the former president kept after leaving the White House, after losing the election, in his possession. Apparently, and we were told numerous times, the National Archives and the federal government went to great lengths to get them back. So far, so much so, subpoenaing the former president to get them back. And so that's possibly where some of these obstruction allegations come into the equation here. We don't want to speculate on what's in the indictment or on whether he has been indicted. We have to wait and confirm that. Now, if it is confirmed, we will wait to see the full indictment, the full filing. Now, remember, he's saying that he has to show up at 3 p.m. Eastern next Tuesday at the federal courthouse in Miami over this indictment. So we have been talking to our legal experts throughout the course of the last couple of days here on whether or not this would happen. Trump says it's already happened. And so I had been asking some of our legal experts, who would be the one to tell us? Would it be Jack Smith's office? Would it be a reporter who got it leaked? Would it be the Trump legal team? No, it's now Trump himself telling us this. So let's work on getting more information for you. Want to thank you for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. If you're just coming to us for the first time, this is what we do here. We break the news in real time, live, raw, and unfiltered here. So we're going to leave some of this video up. We're going to work on getting our legal experts on the line here as we continue to follow this story.